welcome to the channel. I'm gonna be doing my makeup, doing my lashes, nails, all the lady things. While chit-chatting. So, I'm gonna label this video Self-Power. Self-power, and why only a select few have it. So, self-power is power over thine self. Self-power is having the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're the creator and the ruler of your world. I have self-power, meaning I follow the beat of my own drum. Before I started recording this video, I thought to myself, well, oh my gosh, like, if I record this, I already made a promise that every video that I record, I have to upload that day so that way I can keep track and I'm not falling behind. So then I said, should I record? Is this going to be my one-day video? But then I thought, what's wrong with uploading this one? Who said you can't? No one. There's no rules. See, you guys picking up the aesthetic? Okay. There's no one to tell you you can't. Tell me I can't upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in a day in different settings at different times. That's self-power. I upload when I feel like it. I post when I feel like it. I do what I want when I feel like it. Self-powered people, they don't do too well at corporate jobs. They don't do too well with the clocking ins and the clocking outs and the 30-minute breaks and everything just being so punctual. I had thought at some point in time that something was wrong with me. Like, why can't I wake up on time? Why am I so lazy? Why am I struggling with these things? But for other people, it comes so easy. It's because I had self-power. I did what I felt I wanted and needed to do at that given moment. Not what I was told to do. Or told what I should do. So, there's a huge, huge difference. I'm trying to speak from the heart now, since it's getting a little, yeah, so I do as I please. I'm not too into the man-made laws of life. I'm not into this is what everyone else is doing. This is what your parents did and your family did and da 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 da. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in self. I believe in self more than anything else in the world. I believe in my power. I used to work at the hospital and I fell asleep in one of the empty rooms. I worked the night shift for the first time. Couldn't handle it. One of the nurses took it upon herself to, like, you know, she was like, "Man, you can't do it. This is a night shift. Night shift is really hard. You can't." I said, "Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Is this what you guys go through?" Well, I will be damned and head my way on out. You know, I tried a night shift just to see how it would go. See if I'd, transfer. But unfortunately, the nighttime nurses were a lot worse than the daytime nurses. That was for sure. And they were my own people. Okay? But that's a topic for another thing. Okay? But yes, they were unbearable. I could not stand them. I think I'm gonna do this. But I don't know where the other one is. I had to do these. So, someone like myself and having self-power, there's just no one's telling me what to do. I do as I please, how I please when I want, and a lot of people don't really understand it, agree with it, but that, that's not really, it doesn't really have much of anything to do with me. That makes sense. Let me pause this real quick. I got a thing for you, I won't let go. Some people search around the world for love. See, one lash is longer than the other, so we're not doing that. So it's not gonna look right. Oh, don't scare yourself now. So I'm gonna peel this edge off. So yeah. And honestly, I mean, people that have self-power, you guys see this. The best thing that you can do when you're one of those people is to just acknowledge it and work with it. You can't fight who you are. You just can't. When you've found yourself, believe it, walk in it, be it. It is what it is. You're that way for a reason. You're that way for a reason. Okay? So. That's why, I quickly have learned that I need to gain control of my life. And I have. I've gained so much control. I don't go anywhere I don't want to go. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. If I don't do it, it's because I didn't want to. That's more power to me. More power to me. and not to anyone or anything else. Because if you don't have power, who has power over you? Me personally, I can't. It's not happening. I gain full control. I take full accountability for everything that I do. I live intentionally. That's why when someone tries to clock me on something, I say exactly what I had said the first time, and the second time, and the third time. I repeat it back. You don't believe me? You don't believe what I said? Do I need to repeat it for you? I'm very intentional. I never say anything that I do not mean. You'll never see it. You'll never catch me doing it. Ever. Okay? Is the pink curtain throwing the vibe off? I'm just trying to give dark, mysterious. Oh well. But yes, it's true. Some people, there's people like me that break those generational curses of being forced to do things that just don't align with us. I'm not going to force who I am and what I've been put here to do anymore. I just feel like it is what it is. I'm not going to work. I'm going to find a man who knows the value of women and meets me halfway. And in return, has me by their side. Has me by their side. Supporting them, encouraging them. Every man needs a good woman by their side, whether it's for sexual reasons or just for, um, you know, life. Women, we are naturally intuitive, empathetic, nurturing, and full of life. We literally give it. So I don't have nothing to give you but it. What are you going to give me in return? Hell, no, it's not happening. You will not be with me. We will not be together. Period. This is my keloid booking out. I've had it for some years now. So I try to wear clothes that cover it for the most part. But if it don't cover it, then oh well. Let me figure which one's gonna be the inner. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My next video is gonna be a cover. That's what I said I was gonna do, like a cover. The next time I do something. Some people search around the world for love. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. But yeah, anyways, at a point now where it's like I've got to stop crushing on men. You know, having a crush on a man isn't going to do, it doesn't lead to anything. Oh, he's cute. Okay. I'm cute too. You know? So I don't think it's lustful necessarily. I just think that shouldn't, looks is not, what are looks without, what is a man with looks without money? Without, some type of something going on. Like, that's just, I don't want that. You can have that. That's for someone that, women that probably don't think highly of themselves. I think really highly of myself. I think very highly of myself. Like, I know who I am. I have no doubt about my purpose here on earth. I never have. So it sucks when things happen, in regards, men. Men happen and they don't align with how I feel about myself. It's very, very odd. It's like I'm fighting the societal norm, like the brainwashing of it all, that I need to like be picked by these men. So I'm like lowering my standards, having low self-esteem, thinking I'm not worthy, thinking I'm not good enough for a man, when the whole time, it's just how they've taught us to be. So it's how they've taught us to act and react and fight for our spots. Men wanted to rule the world, they seen the power we have and said, well, that's not good. They said, oh gosh, these women, they have, they're so powerful. They have a literal natural portals to the spiritual realm. God answers their prayers first before he do these men. And they have what we need. Something to put inside. They're so powerful. They're more powerful than they realize. Let's not help them realize how powerful they are, or else we're gonna be running around like loose chickens. But don't get it wrong. Women and men are equally powerful. It's just that when that power gets abused, it's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother ballgame. Men rule the physical world. That's why it's like, if a man can't provide, then what is he doing? What is he doing? If he's not making money, that's what a man's supposed to do. Men are supposed to be providers and making coin. Period. Only doing this last for 15 minutes alone. This end is not really
I think that's the best we're going to get.
Um, there's a family member that I haven't been saying hello to. Like I haven't been greeted her today because my mom had an issue with it. My mom had an issue with me not greeting her. It's like she's sitting right here in our living room. You're not gonna say hi, and it's like, no, I don't feel like I want to say hi. Like, I don't want to greet her. I don't want to say. I don't have anything to say to you. If we're not gonna engage in conversation, why would I say hi to you? Like, is that just me?
Is that just me? I need to know.
Because I mean, I don't see the point. I don't see the point because we're not talking. This video is kind of a flop. I was too focused on what I was gonna say instead of just letting it flow. And that's when I let it flow, that's when I say the best things. That's when the best things come out of my mouth. Literally. But if I'm too hyper fixated on what I'm saying, then I don't do a good job with my delivery and my message. And if you're like me, the girls that get it, the guys that get it, when we're not thinking about what we're saying is when the messages come out, the messages come up. So, yeah. Put a little bit of makeup on. Maybe I'll put a little bit of blush. I don't have a real blush, but maybe I'll do something red. What do you guys think of my look? Is it giving vampire chic? I'm a Venus in Scorpio, so I thrive in dark aesthetics. So that's the aesthetic that I'm going for now. It's kind of a dark, witchy aesthetic and activating my inner Jezebel witch. Period. Jezebel? What do you mean? You know Jezebel? Yes, I know what y'all been told about her and what they've told y'all to believe. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that because these videos will be repetitive if I do that. So, anyways, period. So, moral of the story for this video, because I don't remember what I was talking about in the beginning, do not dim your light for nobody. Not even them. Because if you think about it, if you have a light, what is light supposed to do? Be lit. You guys see that? No lace. This is all my hair. What is light supposed to do? Innately, it's supposed to be bright. Ooh, come on. It's giving white girl. That's another aesthetic I like. White girl aesthetic. People are like, what is a white girl aesthetic? It's an aesthetic I made up in my head. Only I know what it is. So therefore, there's no point in explaining it to you because you won't understand. And it's like my own language. So, but think about it. What is a light supposed to do? Shine. That is what a light is about. So when you take your light and you hinder it, you make it small so it can be digestible for breathers. You suffer in the end. You are to suffer in the end. I'm trying to get it here in the front like this. You end up suffering. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of making myself small. I'm tired of not growing up. I've been told I need to grow up. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm very grown. I'm very wise. This is not my first lifetime. I know a lot. It's just that I know that growing up, that's what this video was supposed to be about, but we're going to talk about that later tonight. I know that growing up requires me to leave my hometown. I know that growing up requires for me to probably not talk to 95% of the people that I know, family, friends, work coworkers, everybody. Because when I grow up, level up, which is really level up and glow up, no one's seeing me. No one's seeing me. I'm going to be something to see from afar. I'm not going to be someone that's going to just be, she comes, oh, we seen her yesterday, we seen her last week. No, like, it's not going to give that. It never gave that. So that's my fear, you know. I feel like my fear is the rejection I'm going to receive once I reach my full potential. And I think it's sad to say that a lot of the people that I gave unconditional love to, that unconditional love will not be returned because, you know, of how they feel about me and, you know, their own personal problems with ownership of people that have nothing to do with me. So I'm no longer dimming my light. I'm no longer making myself seem small on behalf of anybody. Because if you think about it, anyone that has a problem, anyone that feels incompetence being around you, that's not your problem. That's just you showing up in your full form, and that's that person's opportunity. The universe doesn't make mistakes. God don't make no lies. When you encounter someone like myself that hones their power, you take that opportunity to be inspired. You don't take that opportunity to be a hater and be yeah, like, it's weird. No one should do that. Got a thumbnail. Something. Ooh, it's too bright. So, no longer making myself small. I'm no longer gonna feel bad about my YouTube channel, the things that I like to talk about and share. I mean, the best thing that I can do for myself is be authentically myself. Find myself and enjoy the not there yet until the I'm here. And right now, this is where I'm at. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. And I own that. Why? Because it's where I'm at. My teeth, I've had gaps my whole life. I've only very, very, very recently, like to the age of 19, 18, when I got my first boo stink, and he loved my smile. He boasts my confidence, so I give that to him. Any chance, like, I always have to give to him. He's the reason why I really started smiling with teeth, because I wanted to please him, and I was a pick-Misha, and I really did I wanted to make him happy. So that's what I did, and um, my teeth, like, with time, thanks to him as well, but also on my own doing, there was nothing I could do about it. So all I could do was just genuinely smile from my eyes, smile from within, and own it like this. Own my smile, own my laughter, and show my teeth. So now I had no problem showing my teeth. I have no problem showing my teeth. smiling as and when I want. Okay, so you should too. Wow, all you do is look at yourself in the mirror. You're so self obsessed. Absolutely. I actually missed out a lot in life not being self obsessed. I was too worried about earning everyone else's love and respect, but no one had to earn mine. I was just giving it out for free. So, can you imagine that? Yeah, times are changing. We're in different times, we're in a different era. So, this is what it entails. I'm in a different time, I'm in a different era. So, period. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I'm no longer making myself small. I'm no longer taking things personally. I'm no longer, yeah, I'm just not doing it. Life's too short, but also very lengthy at the same time to be dwelling on what he said, she said. And that's where self power comes in again. That's what we're talking about. I don't care for the he say, she says. I don't, my haters always think about me. But I never about them. I never cared about them. And I'm not saying I never cared as like, oh, to avoid. It's not an avoidance. It's me just saying, like, you didn't make me. So why would you think you could come in here and break me? You didn't make what I've exuded myself to be. You didn't build me from the ground up, whatever people be saying. You didn't do that. So why would you take it upon yourself to ever think that you could come up in here and shake shit up? Like, ever, even on a bad day. People that do that are very low IQ'd. They have low intelligence, and they're the ones that have no standards because they don't even know who the fuck they are. I have self made power. My assurance comes from within. I only need external validation because of how I've been groomed up to be and what I've seen and what because of old truths. They became truths in my head, so sure. So yeah, this is me unfiltered, raw, barefoot and unbothered, literally. And my advice to women that feel intimidated by this, just work on yourself. Work on yourself. Some of us had it easy that we're born this way, but other people that are not born this way and that have to do a little bit extra work, it's still achievable. And the people that are that are like me that were born this way, we're constantly, it never ends. So just because you're not there, just because we have a head start, it don't mean that we're not working. We're always working. It's an ongoing life healing destination journey. Like, it never stops. It never stops. So work on yourself. Get there. Get there. Keep working, keep trying. Find out who you are, understand who you are, and you can literally alchemize your life. You can turn your life up the freak side down if you wanted to. All you have to do is want it, and it's yours. Simple. It's very simple. Um, that's my advice. Some things for sure, honey. I was very wise from a young age. I knew to dim my light and dim my power because I really have God consciousness. I really am a god, a goddess, or whatever. I really am that powerful. I shake. I can shake a room up, for real. I just was being nice, and for the sake of everyone else around me that could not do the same thing, I was, you know, being, acting lesser. So, but that ended. Like, it's been 2 weeks now. I've been choosing myself. And saying, fuck how you feel. I care about me. I put my needs first. Anyone that wants you to put their needs before yours, or put how something looks before how you feel, that is a narcissist. Only victims get narcissists. I'm a victor. I'm a winner. So I win. I win and you lose. So that's it. I want you guys to understand. I mean every word that I say here in this video. Even those long pauses where I don't know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. I understand everything that I'm feeling and doing and seeing at all times. I'm never not aware of my message, how something can come across. I'm very self-aware. So, I mean every word that I say. I won't take it back. Because I'm intentional. There's nothing that comes out of my mouth that's not like a spell. It's not intent. It's not life. It's not real. It's not, or it's not, fake. It's all authentic. So, I'm tired again. I went to bed so late last night. I need to catch up on beauty sleep. But yes, guys, if you haven't read a book recently, try and find something to read. Even if it's just 15 minutes a day, and then maybe gradually increase it. Just try and bury your face into something, because life is just picking up. Things are happening rapidly, and so period. Thank you and good.